From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Colts.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That will throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Hurts pass.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Hurts. He completes this one to Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Raiders,
the give to Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Taylor
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Pass complete to
T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Get his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Vegas. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Josh Jacobs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Jacobs again, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 131 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Shotgun now for Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Rose. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Raiders 7.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun now on third down. Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 36, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And the Colts coming out now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and
play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
For the Colts field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Bowden. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Third and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the 40.
They'll run the screen with Bowden. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Carr again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25 yards.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Intended clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Carr. Brought down by the Colts.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Carr. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Colts first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
They run with Taylor. Twisting away. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He completes this one to Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Hurts. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Bowden. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Jacobs trying to run on 1st down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 19-yard line.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun, it's Carr. They'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete to Marlon.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 12-yard line.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd down and 12. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Indy set to go on offense once more, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Hurts. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
To number 13.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
Gain of 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 20! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Catch made here by Campbell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a desperate, and got his man, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be. 36. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.